your ideal client buys the island. You have an island, and if you don't know about it, you sure better.
Achieve and stay above the six-figure mark.
Class is in session.
Hello, welcome. I'm here today to teach you how to sell the island. And you may say, I have no island to sell. Why are you going to teach me to sell the island? Oh, yes, you do. You have an island. And if you don't know about it, you sure better. So we're going to talk about that today because your ideal client buys the island. Let me explain what I mean. I'm Jen Gibbs. I'm founder of Infinite Step Mentoring, and I'm a business and mindset mentoring coach. And I just got off this morning a beautiful mentoring appointment with a business owner, and she wanted to go faster. She wanted more clients faster. And so we were talking about exactly how to help her do that. I asked her, did she have clarity on what her package was, who she's talking to, all that kind of thing. And I said, tell me about it. Like, explain as if you were selling a product to me, like offer me your thing. And so she started telling me the components. In this particular situation, she's a coach, and she said, I help people get rid of negative mindset. I help empower them. I help them write the story of where they're going. And so she was telling me all these cool components of her program that are super valuable. And yet I said, let me pause. Let me have you pause for 1 second, because you're describing to me what you do, but you're not going to excite me to give you money by telling me the things that you do. What would incent me as a client, as an ideal customer to give you money is, what will these things do for me? And so I likened the journey to as if her client is living in the city. Just imagine if you are living in a big city, it's full of smog, it's full of high rises, there's hardly any nature, there's the taxis and they're honking and it's stressful and you have a never ending to-do list and you have to commute to work and you just want to get out of the city. Imagine if the city's maybe on the coast of the Gulf of Mexico, maybe we're in Texas or one of the Gulf states, and you know about this place that's an island, and it's only like 20 minutes away, but you've tried to get there before and you couldn't, and maybe you even paid somebody to like take you over there in a boat before, and they only took you halfway and then they brought you back, or maybe they took you halfway and they kicked you out of the boat. But you know, there's like this really awesome island. So I created this image because we all learn through images and it sticks through images. And on this image of an island is we've got 21 huts around the island, and there is 5-star maid service. There's a chef. There's like sunrise yoga. It's like awesome. There's no Wi-Fi, so there's no to-do list. And so I was able to just really, like, this island is so desirable. You're out of the smog. It's all fresh air, and you can almost smell it, you know. And so this is where your client wants to go. They want to go to the island. And so I helped her see that the city is where your people are stuck. It's the problem they're in. If you write copy, they're stuck. They don't know what to post. They don't know what their website should be. If you make dresses, they're like, oh, my clothes suck. They don't fit right. This is like the problem they have. If you're a homeschool educator, you're talking, your ideal client is a frustrated mom. Where they are is, I don't know my kids are out of control. I don't know what to teach them. I'm gonna flunk. I'm gonna fail at this thing. Wherever your ideal client is right now in their head, they're like, where I am sucks and I'm failing at this thing and I want to go to the island, right? They have this idea in their mind of the island. And so to liken this back to the coach that I was working with, let's draw this out. So we have what we're talking about today, if you just joined us, sell the island. This is how you help your ideal client give you money, essentially. You have to help them create the burning desire and realize that you can help them with it. So we've talked about that where they are stuck is the city, and we've got these high-rise buildings, right? And there's no parks, and there's just city everywhere, and there's noisy cars, and it's stressful, and I know you love my drawing. And the island is over here. This has everything they want. They're happy, they're peaceful, they're empowered, they're making money, whatever. This is the island, and there's a little coconut for you. Okay, and now what my client described to me when she was saying that she had a package, and she was telling me about the components of her coaching package. Here's what we'll do session 1. Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll identify the blocks. We'll do this. And so this is what she's describing to me is the journey that the client will go on. Okay, so she's describing to me the journey that she knows how to take her client on. I know I can help them. This is where they start. So this is point A, right? This is it's sad. It's like nobody likes point A. They're stuck. It's costing them money. They're stressed out. Bad things are happening in their life. And if you live in the city, this is not to be negative about cities. It's just an analogy like smog, smog. So I'm just, over exaggerating. So city dwellers, stay with me. Cities are awesome for other reasons. So point A though represents where they're stuck in stress, and point B represents where they want to go. It's awesome. There's fresh island breezes. There's drinks with coconut and pineapple in them. Like this is where we want to be. But don't tell me as a potential client, someone that I might work with you, don't tell me about the boat that's going to take me to the island, right? Because this is where I want to go. I want to go from stuck to island as fast as possible. So sell me the island. Sell me the island. So if you are selling me the boat, it looks like I'll give you, let's see, let me show. Oh, hi, Jessica. Thank you for your feedback. Let me just have a handful of you on here in the comments. Tell me specifically what industry you're in, or just real briefly what you sell, and I will tailor this to somebody will get like some hot seat benefit, and we'll talk about components. And so I'll watch the comments from you in here. If anybody's brave enough and like wants to see exactly what this looks like. So pop in the comments what industry you're in or a thing that you sell, and I'll run with that if you're brave enough. So let's just go with this coach example for now. And so she said, I have 3 appointments and I have these techniques that we do and this homework, okay, this homework. So she's telling me about the boat. She's telling me that it has leather seats and it has 200 horsepower and you're gonna have a shade, so you'll be in the sun. She's telling me the details of the boat. She's telling me the details of the journey. But as the client, I really don't care how I get there. So if you're making a super big deal about the components of how we get there, I don't really care. I'm gonna give money to somebody that I know can get me here. All I care about, I don't care about any of this. We could take all that out. If you had the magic like boop, transporter, I would take the transporter, because as your ideal client, I want to get from sad face to happy face as fast as possible, right? Whoever's going to for sure get me there, that's the trust in the know, like, and trust. Whoever's going to for sure get me there, that's whose ticket I want to buy. That's the ferry I want to go on, right? So I don't care if it's a rowboat, I don't care if it's a kayak, I don't care if it's a jet ski. I'm not gonna draw a jet ski. This represents a jet ski. You don't have to be perfect to be live. Just trust me. But the idea is whatever is gonna get me from sad face to happy face, the fastest that I'm the most confident can do it. That's who I want to ride with. Now, here's another piece. Is the city. So again, the city represents where I'm stuck, the smog, the taxis honking, no nature, it's just looming, and we're just exaggerating, right? Using this image and the metaphor. But if I'm like sort of used to the city, even though it sucks and I want a vacation, if I'm like sort of used to it and it's not that bad, I might just stay. I might just stay in the city and be like, I'll go next week, right? So have you ever felt like your clients would like to do business with you, but there's just no urgency, right? So what do we do then? We, as a service provider or product provider, we have to set the city on fire. We have to set the city on fire. We have to teach them that it's not okay to stay there. Look how much it sucks. Look how much it's costing you. Look, it's hurting you. Like if you stay in the city one more day, you might get asthma or something. I don't know. You guys can see it, this analogy. I'm playing with it. But the idea is we need to light something on fire and be like, you need to get on the boat right now, or else bad stuff is going to happen. And because I can lead you and because I care, I'm telling you stuff's on fire and you're in danger. You need to come and get on the boat. Here's how much it is. Here's how fast the boat goes. Here's where we're going. So then we sell the island, right? If you're just joining me, that's what we're talking about, selling the island. We don't sell just that the city's on fire. We want to talk about the problem. We want to let them know, hey, I know that there's smog. I know there's taxis. I know you can't get in a moment of peace. There's hustle and bustle. I get it. My boat does this. It'll take you here. And you can trust me. I've done it 1,000 times or however many times. Here's some testimonials that show you my boat can get there. I know the way, right? But the island is where we're going. When you get there, let's talk about what's on the island. When you get there, there is sunrise yoga. They're going to put a lei over your neck. We're going to arrive right at sunset. We're going to have somebody, a handsome dude in a black tie, is going to like have a little towel over his arm. He's going to escort you to your little hut, and the maids have already turned down your bed, and they put a special kind of chocolate that doesn't melt in the tropical heat. Like, you paint this vivid picture. What's the island? This is where they want to go. This is their happy place. They want to go there. They want to go there. And they kind of like have wanted to go there for a while. And maybe, like I said before, maybe they've taken a boat ride and somebody took them partway there, but then they fell overboard. Like, maybe they made some commitments to themselves and they couldn't keep those commitments and they fell overboard. Or maybe they tried and somebody took them real close, but then they're like, oh shoot, we're gonna run out of gas. We don't have enough, and they took them back. And they're like, oh, I was so close to getting to the island. I was so close to getting my goal before. I just didn't get all the way. Like, I need somebody to drive the boat that can take me all the way there, that can get me all the way to my goal. And so what we're doing is focusing on where we're going, because this is what's going to motivate them. If they see and if they trust that you can get them there, then they are going to be like, oh, okay, I can see in my mind how this is going to go. I can trust that you as the boat driver can get me there, and I want to get there because the island is awesome. Okay, just think about this. Think about in the story that you have, in the way that you communicate in your posts, in your videos, in your lives, in your interaction, in your texts or your messaging to people you might like to work with. First of all, we need to know who's our ideal client, right? So let's back up. So we've got somebody, and they are who we would decide is our ideal client, right? Ideal client. And we know who they are, right? If you have not done this step, go ahead and just pop over to Pinterest or cut some magazine pictures out. This is super, super simple, but we want to talk to them. We want to have a clear idea of who we're talking to, because their island looks different than other people's island. So if you're painting this beautiful picture of an island that I don't want to go to, I'm not going to give you money to go there, right? And so we have to know, who are we talking to? Are we, is our ideal client a mom of 3-year-olds or a corporate businesswoman? They have different islands, right? They have different objectives and goals that they're working towards. So when you paint a picture of an island, we're going to paint a different picture for the island based on where your ideal client wants to go, right? So if you haven't done this step, make sure you do this step. And by the way, if you're just joining me, I'm Jen Gibbs. I'm founder of Infinite Step Mentoring, and I do have a private Facebook group where I teach all this stuff. I teach mindset and skill set, so you can get over your stuff and you can know what to do to build and grow your business. So if you want to find me there, it's Lady Marketers. So if you just search up inside of Facebook, and I'll put in the comments here at the end, Lady Marketers is the Facebook group. I would encourage you to come there because I teach more of this kind of stuff. But the basic idea is you want to know who you're talking to so that you can speak their language and so that you can present a picture of the island that they want to go to. So we're gonna do that work. Seriously, set a timer on your phone for 5 minutes and go on Pinterest. Don't make this complicated. If you don't have Pinterest or you don't have a timer, be an action taker, be resourceful, find a way to get a very clear picture in your mind of who you're talking to so that you can connect with them, right? It's all about connection and them understanding that, hey, you have a boat, and maybe it's a speedboat. And here's my stick people always have smiles, and they're always gals too. And they always have big arms. Anyway, so you're driving, this is a boat, if you can't tell, here we go, we'll put it on the water. Okay, you're the guide, you're the driver of the boat, and you're taking them to the island, right? So if they're in the city, that's not where they want to be, and they want to get to the island, they gotta find some kind of a guide, right? Because they probably tried and didn't make it, and they went with somebody else who didn't get them all the way there. They probably tried to get to the island before, because they know what they want is not where they are, right? So that's our idea. So we want to find the ideal client, and then we want to let them know, hey, I understand where you're at. I understand it's not where you want to be. This is the city with the smog. And here goes my drawing. I know you love my drawing. So here's the city with the smog, and here's where they want to be. Oh, look at coconut, and there's fruity drinks over here, right? And so you say, hey, I know you want to get here. This is where you're at, and this is where you want to go. And this, by the way, is on fire. There's danger, or even if people just stay where they're at, if it's not where they want to be, they feel like this fire of their potential inside of them. They're uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable, but sometimes they need us as the guide, as a boat driver in the middle, right? Providing whatever service they need. Sometimes they need us to be like, hey, in case you didn't notice, see that smoke of fire that's going to get near. If you keep sitting where you're at, it's going to get bigger. It's going to get worse. It's going to get harder to breathe. You're going to run out of options. You're going to spend all your money. You're going to ruin your relationships. You're going to eat food that makes you feel bad about yourself, right? Like these are, what does it look like if they don't come to the island? So we talk about that. Then we talk about when you do get to the island, it's like this handsome dude's like handing you bacon wrapped scallops or whatever, or some kind of fruit dip if you're vegan. There's deliciousness. There's good things on the island. And as you lay in your lounge chair, somebody's gonna come along and like rub coconut oil on your arm and like hand you a fresh cool drink whenever you run out. And these could be like fruity non-alcoholic drinks if that's where you're at. Like it's just goodness on the island. Oh, and you can bring your buddies too. Like it's just wonderfulness. Don't you want to go to the island? Guess what? I have the fastest boat to get to the island, right? I have the best way. I know the territory. I've been there so many times. I've taken so many people. Look at, here is all the proof that I know how to take people to the island. Here's a few testimonials and reviews, right? Here's all the happy people. Here's me with selfies with happy people on the island. Look, I can prove it. I have social proof. Guess what? Read my reviews. I have all these 5-star reviews. See, I totally take people to the island all the time. You can trust me. By the way, to get a ticket for the boat, it's X amount. The journey takes 20 minutes, and you'll have a life jacket. You'll have a leather seat. We have a sunshade so you don't get sunburned. So these are the components. When we talk about the boat, right, that's the components of your program. So let's see what we've got here. We've got subscriptions. Hi, Brittany tuning in. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Corrine. You lovelies are awesome. Okay, I like this island. Take me there. Yes, thank you. Okay, so let's talk about, we've got a dog trainer and a travel agent. So if you were a dog trainer, the city, the dark, gloomy dinginess is my dog barks, my dog pulls on the leash, everybody complains about my dog, it brings dirt in the house, it scratches stuff, it chews on my baseboards. Oh, don't ask me how I know that one. So this is the city. What I want if I'm the ideal client of the dog trainer, right? If I'm the ideal client of the dog trainer, what I want is, I want a well-behaved dog. I want to be able to walk easily and effortlessly to the park with my dog, and we can pass other dogs and everybody's friendly and happy. There's no barking or pulling or about to fight or bite each other's heads off. We can just easily walk through the park on a sunny day, and I can throw the ball and the dog fetches it and brings it right back. It's so well behaved, and he's so happy to see me, and he doesn't bark at anybody that he shouldn't, right? This is the island. So dog trainer is the guide and says, I know you want the island. The island is awesome. And there's like, you can even bring your doggy to your hut on the island, and you guys can run around and throw balls on the beach. It's going to be so great. I want you to be there, right? So this is the island. How we get to the island is 6 weeks, 1 hour long trainings. Here's what we'll cover in each training. Here's what you can expect, milestones along the way. It's $800 and we can start as soon as 2 weeks from now. I'm booked until then. Would you like to get started? Would you like to go to the island? Can I be your guide? Can I help you get there? Okay. Are you seeing how it comes together as we apply? Let me do the travel agent now. Okay, so travel, well, I think we actually painted the actual picture of a travel agent, right? With this exact scenario. So looks like Anna gets the benefit of this whole thing. What's going on? I'm stuck. Maybe I'm in the suburbs. Maybe I'm in my house and I'm very sick of being in my house and I want to go to an island. Let's say we want to go to, where's a place that you guys would like to go? Let's see, I want to go hiking. I want to hike some red rocks. Okay, so then we'll have, instead of palm trees, we'll have like red rocks, scraggy rocks. Okay, so instead of a boat, then if I'm a travel agent, we're going to step away from analogy and we'll go to actual plan of a travel agent, right? So where is travel agent's ideal client? Well, they have a job, they have discretionary funds to travel, right? And they are bored of being home and they want a change of scenery. They want to get away from the normal. And so the smog and everything here, it's boredom, it's routine, it's a lack of excitement. It may be literally a lack of sunshine in their life, right? If they live in a cloudy area, we're looking at beginning of February, it's been winter, it's been gloomy for a while. They want some sunshine on their skin. What is their island? They want to go exploring. They want to put shorts on. They want their toes in dirt and not having them frozen by snow, right? Like, let's imagine your ideal client is in Wisconsin or somewhere up north, right? And it's cold and it's snowy. They want to just, maybe they want to rent a scooter in February and they want to go to southern Utah or Arizona, maybe hike the Grand Canyon. And so you're like, it's so hot. I gotta just like take off my hoodie and I'm just going to be in my tank top and shorts, and I'm gonna need my sunglasses. You better pack your sunglasses because it's so sunny. And we're going to stay at this beautiful resort. It's all inclusive. They're going to bring you dinner. They're going to take you on guided hikes. You can even do horseback hikes. So the island is what they want and what it's going to do for them. You, over the course of this 5-day vacation, are going to become so rejuvenated. You're totally going to have stamina to come back and survive 6 more months until you and I talk again and I book your next vacation, right? So you're going to be relaxed. Your skin is going to be slightly bronzed. Your friends will be jealous, right? You can use a little bit of ego and a little bit this is how our ideal clients think, right? They want to be like tanner and happier and skinnier and all that kind of stuff than their friends, right? So sell that. That's the island. So you're going to be bronzed. Your vitamin D levels are probably going to naturally go up because you spent time in the sun. So you're going to be happier. It's going to affect your hormones in a good way. You're going to be energized. You're going to probably want to keep working out when you get back home because you're going to be so powered up from this vacation. Are you with me? Are you seeing? We're painting the island. And so how does the travel agent guide you there? She says, okay, well, I'm gonna take care of everything. I'm gonna book the flights. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna arrange for transport from the airport to your hotel and resort. I'm gonna secure your valet, all those kinds of things. And it costs X amount. This is my package. These are the components of my package. Here's how you pay for it and secure your spot. Here's how you reserve your spot, lock in your rate, right? These are all terms for enrollment. And it's not hard to ask for money if you know you can get people to the island. Because if there was like a cruise ship that took you awesomely from one place to another, you would expect to pay for that, right? Like probably a decent amount, depending on how nice of a cruise ship it was. So it's not awkward to ask for money if you say, I get where you are, you have a problem, I get where you want to go, I 100% for sure can take you there. I've done it so many times. Here's all my happy clients. That's all the proof you need. I definitely can get there. Depends on, like, are you committed to going to the island now? Which you really should, because there's like smog and smoke and the buildings where you're starting are actually on fire. Like, you need to go to the island now. And in fact, if you book now, I'll throw in this extra bonus, whatever. I don't advocate cutting fees. I like throwing in bonus stuff to create urgency, right? If you want to add something special, I reward people to make decisions quickly. And so you throw something extra on, but manage your time, keep your value for your fees. And so that's my recommendation there personally. So anyways, I hope this is valuable, see, because as you take people from where they are, which is not happy, to where they want to be, which is awesome, there is money in the middle for you. So you get what you need and they get what they need, and everybody's happy, everybody wins. And this is how business should always be done. And when you do this, they tell their friends, hey, next time you go to the island, you should totally come with us. It was awesome. You guys should tell people, let's go together next time, right? Word of mouth spreads, and so does this. And this is the point, right? You're wanting to not only support yourself and provide an income for yourself and your family, you're wanting to do it awesomely and with good vibe and helping people and making them happy. See, they're also happy. If you don't do this, they will be stuck in the city. If you don't help them see there's fire in the city, you can go to the island, I can help you. You teach them these 3 things and they will be like, take me to the island. Here's my money, take my money, right? So you have to know who it is that wants to go on the journey. Who is your client? What kind of island do they want? Who are they? What do they want? Where are they stuck right now? Why is it on fire? Who are you? And how do you get them from one place to another? How can they trust you to take them there? And how do you do it awesomely better than anybody else? And why should they do it now? Let's get you going now. It's obvious you want to go to the island. So this sucks. This is awesome. Let's get you there, right? That's what I do as a mentor. I take women in business who are awesome, who realize they're not exactly where they want to be, what they want to do. They want to go to the islands. They don't know how to get there. They tried to go to the island before, it didn't work. I help you get all the way to the island. So if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, I would love, my superpower and my fun craft project is dissecting your business. Where is their money sitting there? Where are you not capturing capital, potential, resources? There's so many business owners and there's so much to think about. You don't often have time to be like, oh, I'm totally missing, like I could put my bucket out and capture income falling right there. So this is what I love to help you find. If you're interested in that, just shoot me a private message. Jen Gibbs, I'm founder of infinitestepmentoring.com. You can go ahead and check out there some of my programs. I scroll through the testimonials of people that have worked with me, and I can show you, I can get you to your island. If that's a 6-figure or 7-figure business, I can show you where the seat is on the boat. I can take you there. I can figure out, if it's going to be stormy. I got the life jacket. I get the whole analogy. But the funnest thing I do is help you light up and see, oh, I didn't realize there was money there. Oh, I didn't realize that awesome thing was inside of me. Thank you for seeing myself differently. Thank you for seeing my business differently, and for helping me see that I serve people. Selling feels good when you know you're helping people and serving them. So shoot me a message if you want to learn more about working together personally, one-on-one, in my profitable self-perception program that I do personal mentoring for. And then if you're not quite ready for that, you're like, this is awesome, I think I'd like more, but I don't really want to, I'm not looking to find that guide right now in my life, then just come on over to our free private Facebook group. It's Lady Marketers. So just search it up on Facebook, Lady Marketers. And we have tons of fun in there. This morning, I posted a picture of my optic nerve, which I was at the optometrist, for my prescription for contacts. And he pulled up on the screen my optic nerve, the inside of my eye. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've totally read about this. It's so effective for visualization. So I wrote a whole post about visualization, your actual optic nerve. And I posted a literal picture of my very own personal optic nerve, which you may or may not enjoy. But anyway, that's a little bit about me, right? So love to work with you. You guys have been awesome in the comments. Oh my gosh, you guys are blowing it up. Thank you so much. If I did not address your comment, as I taught here, I'm limited on time and I do need to wrap up, so I'll go ahead and reach out to you personally. But I'd love to stay connected. If you tuned in and learned from me here, that means we kind of vibe together, and that's exactly the kind of people that I want in my world. So I'm wishing you tons of success. Remember, you are infinite. Keep going on your journey. Don't ever get discouraged. You have an important role. You've got to get people to the island because they're suffering and they need your relief. You are important and you matter and you are infinite. Okay, that is it for today. Love you and have a great day. Please do be in touch and we can stay connected.